What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan91 back to replay a game for you all. Let's replay Pokemon Blue version. And yes, this does need to be done, because the original is a piece of shit! Just like Chrono Trigger. Well, Chrono Trigger itself is not shit. My original run of Chrono Trigger was shit. Let's just get down to the nitty-gritty, okay? Okay, let's see the options. Yes, I did do a little bit of testing off-screen, just to make sure everything works. Let's start ourselves a new game. My god. Just about every generation has this fucking speech. Sure, the names may be changed, and the Pokemon themselves shown off may be changed each time. But it's the same goddamn speech every fucking generation. And I love it! What's your name? I think we know by now. We're gonna go by Saiyan, and we're gonna go proper for this one. Yep. Thankfully it all fits. And no, I'm not gonna be doing any more Pokemon games after this. Not unless I get fucking paid to do it. And what's my name? What's my rival's name? We're gonna go with Frank. Because I can. My brother's online alias. To be honest, he was my rival back in the old days. Sorry if I'm skipping over the dialogue. We've all seen this before. Now, I think I need to read this to you. Everyone and their goddamn grandma knows the story of Pokemon by now. Especially from Gen 1. By the way, Super Nintendo. Time to go. Quit shitting around. Yeah, some boys leave, but not when they're 10. Well, he can go look for me some other time. I'm busy. I'm going off to town. Strike that! The grumpy old bastard says otherwise. It's funny he mentions that wild Pokemon are in the grass, because really, I don't think they attack you unless you provoke them. Not all Pokemon are vindictive bricks. Oh, good thing and ask Frank. Apparently you have Alzheimer's, Oak. Apparently you lost them all, and all except for 3. I don't think they ever really explained that. I was serious back in my day, but for some reason, I'm down to 3. Did you release them all? Or do you have a brain the size of a pen cap? Alright, we got Charmander. No. There's only going to be one returning Pokemon from my original Let's Play, and that will be Bulbasaur. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother to look at Squirtle. And just like in my last playthrough, each of them will have a name. This time it's gonna be a much better name. Last time it was Bios. This time, it's gonna be referencing Team 4-Star. Big Brain, get in here now! And of course he takes the Charmander. Because the rival is a cheating prick. Let's get this over with. I believe that Squirtle's the only one that doesn't have Growl right from the outset. I believe he has Tail Whip instead. But Charmander's also the only one to not have Tackle. I'm gonna start this off with a Growl Fest, and of course, I've made everything quicker, so you're not gonna be able to see the animation of a music note going by. this is gonna be one long fucking fight. That's gonna be a fact. To make it so you only do 1 damage a turn. If need be, I will use the potion. Because it really doesn't matter if you do or don't. And that is complete bullshit. Why the hell does he get a crit? Fucking cheat. Oh, something tells me I'm gonna get slammed with something. Swear to God, if he crits again, my controller is gonna go flying out the goddamn window. There's the crit. I crit. Yeah, if you want to survive this fight against the Charmander, it's best that you growl the fuck out of him before you start really laying into him. And this fight's over. Basically, all you get from this fight is a free level up. And the satisfaction of knowing that you beat your rival's face in. That fight could have gone worse. Much, much worse. Okay, I believe we get fully healed right afterwards, so we don't really need to go to our mom to heal up. Yep, just like I thought. And let's look at his stats. Yeah, pretty standard across the board, except for special. I can deal with that. I don't have to worry about natures, or gender, or anything like that. Hello? I'm not gonna deal with you just yet. And prepare the oncoming onslaught of fucking Pidgeys and Rattatas. Talk to this guy to get a free potion. By the way, I already figured out my team for this playthrough as well. Some I'm not going to be able to get until much later on, though. God, move your ass. That's surprising, I didn't run to anything. I'm a little bit disappointed! There's a Pokemon Center. I really ever liked the people around here. No, I already know about them. They're Caterpie and Weedle. Both have a 2-stage evolution, both turning into a cocoon and then to a different winged bug. Although only one of them is part flying. I gotta run our asses all the way back to Pallet Town just to give the old fart his parcel. And no, you can't do anything with it either. It's not yours. I don't think you can even toss it. Yeah, it's too important to toss. I believe any key item that you need is too important to toss. And also, I believe your bag can only hold about 16 items. So you're going to be visiting your PC quite a bit. Again, no fighting. I'm way too surprised about that. He hasn't battled since I battled your grandson. Surprisingly. Here's your special shit. Don't tell me it has a GS on it, otherwise someone's gonna get their head smashed in that table. The same request, both of us. Wouldn't having 2 complete Pokédex be kind of pointless since you don't really need more than 1? Also, do all trainers get a Pokédex when they start out from here, or is it just in this universe we get Pokédexes? I'm thinking way too much about this. In case you're wondering about my team, I'm not going to have a Psychic on the team. Because that'd make the game a little too easy. Way to be a dick, Frank. asshole, I don't need one. I memorized the region from the back of my goddamn hand. To be honest, you really don't even need the town map to complete the game. It's completely superfluous. As soon as I get to the PC, it's gonna get dumped into the box. All my way back. And I believe you start off with 3,000 Poké Dollars. So we can use that to buy some Pokeballs and catch some Pokemons. This guy would move his sorry ass. Oh my god. I think he got stuck in the wall. So many memories, so many great melodies. Of course, it all sounds a bit better when it's on a Game Boy Advance, but this is not a Game Boy Advance. Look at that. You always pick up an extra one in the Viridian Forest. Now, the first member of my team is actually going to be on the left side. I can do a little bit of light training, and also I can try and catch the damn thing. The first grass patch I go into, and it's already a battle. And no, it's not going to be Nidoran female. Side note, if you're playing Pokemon Blue, these are more often to show up than the male version. In the inverse, the male are more likely to show up in red. And the four Pokemon that appear in this area are obviously the both Nidorans, a Rattata, which you can obviously find in the first route right outside Pallet Town, and the one that I'm actually looking for, which is a flying type. And it's not Pidgey. But they're also kind of rare to find this early in the game, so kind of have to get a bit lucky. Crying out loud. And I'm not going to really bother to cut out any of the random fights, because you can easily just run away from most of them. So it's not that big of a deal. I believe you can only find them in this area, not in the upper area. That's full of Pidgeys, Caterpies, I think more fucking Rattatas. I might as well catch it since I'm here. Well, I think that's a big enough wound to give it. God, the animation is so basic. Keep in mind, I've played Moon. I was gonna say Sun, but that'd be inaccurate. I played the 7th gen. There we go. And coming back to this is a big, big difference. Hey, the Midrun Male. Didn't expect you to show up. And keep in mind, I'm not going to be trying to catch everything, because I'd be here all goddamn day. I mean in the game, not just in this one area. Shit, at this point I am collecting all of them in the one area. Nidoran Male, you're so much better in yellow than you are in this. And red. Because I believe at level 9 it can learn Double Kick. But only in yellow. In this, it doesn't learn it till like its 40s. Which is a bit long to take on the first gym. Plus, I already have Bulbasaur, so it's not going to be that big of a deal anyway. Now, many people can see the choice in Pokemon not just as picking your favorites, or your starter, but also in a sort of difficulty setting. Bulbasaur is probably the easy mode, considering he can take on the first 3 gyms with no real problems. Squirtle you can kind of see as the medium difficulty, since you can take on the first 2 gyms with no real hard difficulties. But when it comes to the 3rd gym, you're going to need something to take on an electric type, otherwise you're going to get fried. Now Charmander, he gets the worst end of it, since the first two can easily wipe him out. Being rock and water. Come on, show up already. I don't have to grind in the first damn video. I think you only have like a 5% chance of showing up too, which is a real pain in the dick. But then again, I think Nidoran has the same percentage. There it is! Spearow! Just what I was looking for. Hopefully I don't die to it. That's gonna be one of my party members. Yeah, keep living me down as much as you want. Just makes it easier to catch you. Don't die on me, Big Green. Don't die on me, Big... You're dying on me, Big Green. God damn it. Yes. I'll go with Nidoran Female since she's the next highest level. Good thing I'm not doing a Kaizo run. Otherwise I'd have to get rid of my starter right off the damn bat. Okay, that should be enough. And we'll put this right in the slot. Ooh-yah! Got you! Poor Bulbasaur. Yes, I do want to give it a name. Your name will be... Datnik, for what you're gonna turn into. Because Spearow has that very long neck. That neck, though. Okay, we're all done with that area. Also, Spearow is definitely gonna help out in the Viridian Forest. Not so much against the third gym, but hopefully I'll have something on me to take care of that. I believe that these videos will be about roughly less than a half hour long, so I'm not going to be recording for an hour. That's a bit too much for me. Too much for Pokemans. And yet I do it with other RPGs. Yeah, throw that away. I don't need it. Let's move on. I wish I leveled up from the other things, though. It's kind of weird. In later installments, I believe, starting with 6, they give you experience whenever you get a Pokemon. Which is a bit awkward. But it does kind of make sense. You're still fighting to bring the thing down. And my god, Pidgey, you look better. Spearow's gonna level up much faster in the Viridian Forest than out here. And also, if need be, I can grind up fucking Metapods in the forest for Big Green. Yeah, thankfully Gust is not a flying type move yet. Which makes no real sense, considering mainly flying types use it. No, I'm not giving him a name. Alright, let's hit up here. One thing I hate about this place, Weedles. Poison you. That's why I gotta find yourself an antidote in the tree. When you fight Kakunas with Metapod, then it just becomes kinda boring. Then again, you are less likely to get poisoned by them, so you can take that angle if you wish. And also you can find Pikachu in here. If anything will show up. It's rare that I'm actually asking for something to show up. Yeah, I'm getting really lucky today for some reason. Does the game realize that it's a whole new playthrough? I don't think there's anything in these patches of grass. Speaking of Metapods, yeah, if need be, I'll capture a Caterpie and evolve it. It's much better that way. Oh great, this is gonna take a while. So, you guys started out with the first gen. Tell me in the comments what gen you started with, and what's your favorite Pokemon from that gen. Of course, I started out with Gen 1. And unfortunately, I'm not able to get my favorite in this, because he's a trade-only Pokemon. And the only Ghost type from this generation. I believe he's also Ken Sugimori's favorite Pokemon. It's kind of a small world, isn't it? Yeah, beforehand I didn't really think about using the Super Game Boy border as the background, but it's kind of nice. I think it's a bit better than the red version. I believe that version has Rhydon, a Fable, and something else. Maybe a bird? Some kind of bird type Pokemon? I don't know, it's been a while since I played red. I like blue! I like blue more. Although I think red has a bit more better variety with its Pokemon. Just a few. Since they can get manky, whereas I'm pretty much stuck with fucking Meowth. I never really cared about Meowth. Yes, get Leech Seed. That'll definitely help out in the fight against Brock. Okay, now it's time to switch things up a bit. Let's get that neck in the front row. So I can take on some bugs. Or specifically, some trainer bugs. Because they're going to dish out much more experience than the wild ones. Also another reason why I want to redo this, because later parts of the original run, I just completely got rid of all the commentary in favor of music. I definitely want to fix that. Peck gets eyes out. Because stupid me didn't know about copyright back in the day. Back in 2009. My god, it's almost been freaking 9 years. Nah, it's almost been 8 years. Learn to count. Caterpies are literally like no threat. Unless you're severely underleveled, which obviously you're not if you're just starting off with a level 5. That neck grew! Get a better Pokemon, you sap. Let's go for the next one. I definitely have to train a bit. I think I'll train to like level 10 off screen before I face Brock. That'll make things a bit easier for myself. And obviously, that neck ain't gonna be much help against him. Flying types are weak to rocks. Although, does he even use any rock type attacks? Most I remember, Geodude only used Tackle. And Onyx really only used Vibe. Well, maybe it is good against... Maybe it is good against them. As long as you don't continue to hit him while he's using Vibe. Crit, bitch! And of course, Spearows don't become Spearow until level 22. That level gain, though. Not doing too bad starting right off. Given how broken the first gen can be. It doesn't mean that's not fun, though. I'd like to see someone do a Nuzlocke of the original. My god, that'd be hilarious. That'd be kind of sad. If you lost to your rival, the first fight that you do, you'd have to release your starter Unless you put in a rule that says that you don't have to, but true Nuzlocke, you have to release it when it dies, when it faints. Okay, let's head back. You guys are feeling a little bit sore after all that bug slaughtering, so best to give them a rest for a while. And hey, it's not a bad start to a replay. And also, once I get done with the replay, I'm getting rid of the original. Because it's just bad. And this is going to be the last replay I do. This and Chrono Trigger needed to be replayed. Not so much Yu Hakusho or Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure or Final Fantasy VI. Those are fine, as far as I'm concerned. This definitely needs to get redone. Feel like a goddamn slacker. Well, maybe I'll catch the other ones while I'm in there as well. Just for the sake of completing the Pokédex as much as I can. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this part, and next time in Let's Replay Pokemon Blue, we'll head to Pewter City and take on Brock, the leader and the owner of the Boulder Badge. See you guys then. Peace!